Welcome to the first ever installment of my Snap Reply Debates, where basically I take two people that disagree on something that I put on Snapchat, put them in a group chat, and have them argue. Then I screenshot the argument and react to it on YouTube for entertainment purposes for you guys. Solid concept, if you ask me. In general, you guys leave some good frickin' replies on my post. I just can only have so many people arguing in a group chat on one time, but I'm working on mechanizing it a little bit, so we'll get some more people rolling with this. In any case, for today, this is the post. This, I don't know what side I'm gonna put it on, is the one that started this whole thing. And these were the replies. I'd already replied to Jesse, so I had to Photoshop his answer back in, but yeah, that's what he said. So basically, I just made a brand new Discord for arguments. I sent Jesse, I sent Zach an invite link, and I grabbed someone out of my cook group, and I said we're going to do a 2v2 good old-fashioned shoe argument. We picked a start time, and I'm like, let's argue. I went first because I like talking about shoes. That's kind of my thing. I started off by sending a picture of my better-dressed cousin, K2 Sneaks, and said, pretty much, this is how people want to dress in 2021. Ultra Boost have been out of style for about 6 years now. What do you have to say about that? Off the bat, Jesse and I are both agreeing and winning this entire freaking debate because what are you gonna say? They look like these freaking Louis Vuitton sneakers. They're the same thing except they don't cost $1,500. Then Team Zach started going in about straps on shoes. I mean, straps on shoes don't necessarily bother me. I mean, put it this way: if it's a good shoe, a strap is not gonna make or break the situation unless Jesse said you can't have frickin' Skechers with a strap and have it be saved, but you know what I mean. Straps are fine if it's a fine enough shoe. I'm not gonna fault these freaking Adidas for having this. We started to go, of course, a little bit talking about straps, and so then I'm gonna reel it back in here because we are here to talk about these freaking Adidas, and so I threw another question out there. And then I'm so glad Zach said what he said because I was really ready to give Ultra Boost another freaking rant. I just didn't quite have the opportunity up until this point. And then the way the conversation went, I didn't get a freaking rant in, but I got my thesis statement in, and honestly that's the most important part because I've already said my piece about Ultra Boost. I'm gonna throw my TikTok in real quick. You'll know how I feel about Ultra Boost. You ever notice how every dude wearing a Vineyard Vine shirt is also pairing it with some just absolutely toasted Ultra Boost, like they did a mud run on the way to the mall or something? And honestly, that sentiment, can't talk, was pretty widely supported. So at that point, I'm like, what are we even arguing about? But anyway, I carried on. Then Zach threw something else in there, and I remembered why we were arguing, because he goes, can we talk about how ugly the color is on these beautifully freaking colored shoes? My arguing spirit was reignited, and Late C hopped in and joined Zach on that sentiment that they didn't like the color of the shoes, and I was mind blown, because honestly, I would have said that the color was the best part of those shoes. Into discussing the merits of the color, how you'd wear them, all that fun crap. Then I brought up a point on the color about how, if these are a bad color, then, Levi's 4s are a bad color, Reese Forbes Dunks are a bad color, and then you're just frickin' putting out any denim shoes, you're just ostracizing them, and I love some good frickin' denim on denim, and apparently, as we found out, so does Jesse. And at this point, I'm like, alright, it's a wrap. Jesse and I both have frickin' Aaron Rodgers as our style inspiration, the other teams can't agree on anything, they're off in the weeds, we were always gonna take this one. I mean, it was my debate. We were always going to take this one anyway, but that's beside the point. We just also happen to dress very freaking well, so it turned. It's getting dark, but so in conclusion, solid discussion. This is where we ended up. Shout out to all these guys for participating. I'm going to put their socials in the description box so you can hit them up if you want to. It was a little bit of a mess trying to coordinate in the beginning. I wasn't sure if I got the timing right and all that, but I want to get some fiery freaking debates. I'm just going to post something wild on Snapchat sometime and just see if I can get a 5-on-5 heated frickin' shoe debate. Just see where that goes. That would be a lot of fun. I'm gonna say something like Chicago's are the worst Jordan 1 in history. Try and make some kind of case to substantiate that, even though that's not what I think. But that would be a lot of fun. Something along those lines. Look out for that. Actually, I'm gonna see where that goes. Gonna probably get some ones on FaceTime or Zoom. Do some audio what am I trying to say? Frickin' recorded ones. But the text ones are just easier to pull off. Yeah, all in all, thanks again to those guys. Thanks for watching, and reply on my story if you want to be in them. You can let me know specifically if you want to be in one of these, or just comment and you might end up in one of these, and I'll ask you if you want to do it. Do the YouTube stuff, like and subscribe, and hope you enjoyed it. Thanks, guys.